let's check out the bottom of this bad girl. Factory resonator cut out for show. So it's definitely catless. We don't know what tune is on it, but it doesn't really matter. I'm gonna put my own tune on it. This is what a lot of people do with these cars. They just leave. Some people cut out this second resonator, but I actually prefer that that's there because I'm not trying to have hot boy shit. A lot of people just chop out and then do catless downpipe, and then they do some kind of rear section setup. So I do have a rear section exhaust coming. So that's the case. That's what's going on. But everything else looks super healthy under the car. No leaks. Everything looks good. And that's really all that matters to me. Bam. First one out. Kind of a pain in the ass getting them out, but easy to put the new ones in. Yeah, first one's in. No idea how low this is gonna be, but we'll figure it out. Look at these crusty ass things, man. I got something coming for these ones. I got something coming for these guys. Look at that. Perfect. I'm getting real handsy with that, bud. Making a little over 500 wheel. Boot mode stage 2 OTS map. Those S55s, they got some power to them. So they got some spark plugs here, and I actually ordered a set of these. Since they have them here and we got the car here and tools and everything, we're just gonna handle it today. I'm gonna put these in. I don't know what is in the car and I don't know how old they are, so I'd rather just put some new ones in. They are finishing up the backs right now. I'm gonna gap these spark plugs. All right, so we're gonna do 22 thousandths of an inch on these. I'm gonna show you guys how to do it real quick. So that's basically the idea of it. You just stick this side of the spark plug, because most of the times they don't come gapped to what you want. Stick it in this little guy. This is made by Burger Motorsports. I'll have it linked down below. Stick this in there until you get through there, and then close this side. Throw your feeler gauge in there while you're closing it, and then just close it all the way down. Pull this out. Recheck it when you pull out the spark plug, because it actually won't close all the way sometimes, and just make sure the gap is good, and then you're done. And repeat to the other 5, and then you have all 6. So if you guys want any insight on how to install these, I'm gonna leave Cademan's email down below. He actually will come to your house and install them in your driveway on a floor jack, rain or shine. Rain or shine. Just, you know, get him a cheeseburger or something. On to the final side. This one's set up. Good, good, good. God, these are freaking ugly. Can't wait to take care of this situation. That one was easier than the last one. So we got all the other ones in. This one's looking good. We have no idea how low this is gonna drop the car, and then I'll have to get an alignment after this. All right, guys, so we just finished up the job. Mr. Cademan over here finished up the job, I should say. And here's how we're looking. So it's actually pretty dumped right now. Like, the thing is pretty low, to be honest with you. And I have some other wheels coming, some temporary wheels coming that are a little bit bigger than these, so this is probably way too low. Right now, it's barely a finger, and then you have to think that this is probably gonna settle a little bit. This might be a little bit too low. I think we're gonna go up a 1/2 inch in the back and a 1/4 inch in the front, just because the back is a little bit more dumped than the front right now. Yeah, it's like that low. That's pretty low. And I'd probably end up ruining that pretty quick. All right, so we ended up lifting it up on the back a 1/2 inch and the front a 1/4 inch, which this is honestly gonna be perfect. You do have to remember this is probably gonna settle just a little bit, but it's like basically a finger, just a little more than a finger gap. But that's probably how we want it right now until we get things actually solidified. And if we want to go lower later after it settles, we can do that. But I'm gonna be back in here soon because we're doing some other work, so we're gonna let it settle and then put the other wheels that I'm getting on, and then we'll adjust from there and then go ahead and get the alignment and we'll be good. But she looks good, man. Oh, it looks so much better lowered. 3 inches of clearance up front, which should be plenty. This is probably about as low as the Supra was. The Supra might have been a little more dumped. It's hard to tell with these tires and wheels though, because they're just like a very wonky fitment. But yeah, man, looks a lot better. Let me know what you guys think. We're gonna hit up these spark plugs next. I'm actually curious to see what the plugs look like that are currently in there, because we have no idea. Old plugs. You said these probably have what, like 20K miles on them?
I would say maybe.
Probably about 20,000 miles, something like that. Not too bad. But it looks like they were running the same plug that we're putting in, so clearly someone knew. Someone knew what they were doing. So this car has definitely been modified. Definitely some things that we noticed when installing the suspension. It's definitely had a suspension on it before. We noticed that. So whoever owned it, they did like all the basics, you know, like it definitely had a suspension. It definitely has some sort of, or had some sort of exhaust setup. Is that one stock F30, bro? Spark plugs, completo. Dude, this car looks so much better. Oh, I'm obsessed. Yes, sir. First drive. Feels good. No more mom suspension. Feels really good. It's pretty low, like sitting low. We got a bunch of weight in the back because I have my factory shocks and springs back there. But yeah, the ride is really nice. Alignment isn't too bad. The alignment wasn't too great when I first bought this car. It was definitely pulling to the right a little bit. It seems like it's still kind of pulling to the right. So that's all stuff that we got to address when we get the alignment, but it's not too bad. We took a look at the brakes, however, and the brakes are really bad. This car needs some brakes. And luckily, I have a little something for that. I was talking to John over at CES for a while about this car, and we got some good plans with this one. I think we're gonna end up turning it up a little more than I thought we would, but it'll be cool. I don't know that I'm gonna do ethanol content this time around. I think I'm gonna do a methanol setup, honestly. I'm gonna keep it on pump and do a simple meth setup, just because I don't know if I wanna deal with ethanol blends this time, like I did in the Supra, you know? Might just keep it pump and meth and a different turbo, and we'll probably be making like 600 wheel or something like that, which is still a lot of power. Man, it feels great in the corners. I love a new suspension on a car, man. Oh, it's one of the best feelings. Yeah, this thing feels fantastic. Wow. KW suspensions are just so good. Very little body roll. Feels great, man, and the car isn't even slammed, and I'm on these skinny little tires and wheels. This thing's gonna be sick when I'm done with it, man. God, I'm looking forward to this build, you guys. I already know that this thing is gonna be a monster. Had to get her all cleaned up for you guys. Wasn't about to show it to you all crusty and dirty, bro. Yo, that's a good looking drop. Not too bad, not too bad. It looks, honestly, it looks super even. We measured everything and the height from fender to wheel is even all the way around. Looks really good, man. Super well balanced, not slammed, you know, we have room, but I am gonna be changing out some things. Obviously, gonna be changing a lot of shit, but you guys will see in the future. I actually like low-key, kind of like these wheels. I'm not gonna get rid of them. I am gonna actually keep these. Might have them refinished and like painted all black or something and run some nice thick, meaty tires on them just for a separate set. But I don't mind these wheels, man. They're kind of cool. They grew on me a little bit. They're like a different variation of the 437Ms, you know what I mean? They're not that bad. But yeah, so that's how she's looking right now, boys. Man, what a difference the KWs make on the car. It just looks so good. Dropped, and I already got the tint on there, so it looks so clean, man. This car looks so clean. Can't wait to show you guys what we have in store for it, though. Like, dude, this build's gonna be so sick. So like I told you guys before, I'm waiting on a couple of things to come in for the car, and then we'll take it back and get it aligned and all that stuff. And I'll bring you guys along for the ride and show you what I end up doing. I do think I'm gonna end up ordering some camber plates for the front. I remember on my other F30, I didn't really like the way that the camber sat in the front versus the back. I usually run like a -2 camber all the way around, and I find that that's a pretty well-balanced camber, but you do need to run camber plates up in the front if you want any sort of -degree camber. So it just looks kind of odd to me right now because obviously the fitment is like super booty, but these wheels are completely straight up, and the back definitely has like -2 somewhere in there degree of camber. So it just looks really odd to me. But once we get the camber plates in and I throw those on the KWs, and then we get all the camber kind of set up so everything is super proportionate and even, it'll look even better. And it's also gonna help with the handling as well. So I think I'm gonna go ahead and take care of the X-Drive delete today. I'll probably make a video on that for you guys. But yeah, man, the car feels really good, rides super well. It hasn't settled in yet. This is just the second day with the coilovers on, so it's probably gonna come down a little bit, but I do have another set of wheels, just like temporary wheels that I bought from a buddy there, OEM BMW wheels that I'm throwing on this weekend. So the fitment is gonna be a little bit different, but you guys will see all that in a future video. But tell me what you guys think. You down with the KW V2s? I absolutely love them. I think they're one of the best suspension setups you can run on these cars. Love the KWs on my Supra, love the KWs on my M3. I just think that KW makes fantastic suspension products. If you guys are interested in buying a set, I'll have it linked down below. I'm also gonna link down CES Motorsports information. If you guys need any work done on your BMWs or your Supras, hit them up. If you guys need like the spark plug stuff, any of that, it will also be linked down below. But I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. I'll give you my review on these once I sit with them a little bit longer. I've never had this level of coilover on an F30, so this is all kind of new to me. Yeah, so I'll let you guys know what I think down the road once I have a little more time to experience them. But so far, dude, love them. I think the car looks really good. We're at a really good starting point. Anyways, guys, I'll see you in the next vlog. Peace out. Love ya.